It's Tuesday, June 7th, 2022, and on today's Movers and Mints, we're going to be going over a brand new project in the #1 spot in the past 24 hours, as well as 5 new mints coming at you in the next day or two. So let's hop right in. Hey there, my name's Goldie, and welcome to my daily show, Movers and Mints Daily, where we go over the top traded projects on Magic Eden in trading volume in the past 24 hours, as well as some upcoming mints that are trending. So before we get started, as always, I just want to remind you that this is not financial advice. This is just purely for entertainment purposes only. So do your own research before investing in any projects, and never be willing to put up more money than you can afford to lose. So having said that, let's hop into the top 5 projects, starting with number 5. Coming in at number 5 is the ever so popular TRIPPIN Ape Tribe. Now yesterday, they were in the 3 spot. They slipped a little bit over the past 24 hours to the 5 hole, but still doing a lot of volume. Yesterday, they did have a floor price of 20. They are at 19 right now, but don't let that fool you. They have a lot of volume in the past 24 hours, 5,129 Solana in volume in that time. And compared to the previous day, that's a 43.14% increase. If you're unfamiliar, this is what they look like. We have talked about these quite a bit, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them. But as usual, everything that we talk about will be in the notes below, so you can take a look if you're interested. Let's move on to the 4th most traded project over the past 24 hours. And that is going to be the Great Goats. Now, these started off crazy hot. They were in that #1 spot yesterday, but these have minted for a couple of days now. So the project is starting to cool off. So they've slipped from #1 to #4. The floor price yesterday was at 5.55. Today, it's at 4.1. They have done a lot of volume, though. They have done 5,148.3 Solana in volume traded over the past 24 hours, but that is a 73% decline day over day. Average sale is above the floor price of 5.61, but we are, as we see with new mints, starting to see this project cool off just a little bit. If you take a look at the artwork of the Great Goats, they kind of remind you of the OK Bears a little bit. And if you are interested, link below. Let's move on to number 3. And we have a new one in the 3 hole today. This is a project that just minted in the past 24 hours called VANDAL City. Now, taking a look at their statistics, they are starting off very hot. They have a floor price of 1.95, which makes this even more impressive. They've done 7,367 Solana in volume traded in the past 24 hours. Believe it or not, that's down 65%, but the average sale for these are at 3.7. So if you want to take a look at the artwork here, the description reads a collection of 10,000 bandits, outcasts, and misfits of the metaverse. VANDAL City is the epicenter of Web3 innovation, fostering top-tier utilities and art. So take a look if you'd like. These are red hot right now, and let's move on to a familiar face at number 2. You didn't think we'd do a show without talking about the OK Bears, now did you? They're in the 2 hole, which is the same spot that they were in yesterday. The thing to note here, though, is the floor price yesterday was at 130 at the time of the show, and it's dropped quite a bit. It's at 117 right now. In the past 24 hours, though, they've done 9,867 in volume in the past 24 hours, which is a little bit of an increase. So lower floor price, more traded. If at this point you haven't heard of OK Bears, you're definitely living under a rock if you're in the NFT Solana space. But this is what they looks like, and you can see when I referenced this project earlier, how Great Goats kind of resemble these a little bit. I believe this is probably where they got the inspiration for that artwork, but this is a blue chip project. There's a lot of hype around it, and it's been making noise ever since they came onto the scene. So we're gonna move on to number 1, which might be a surprise to you. It's a brand new one. Let's check it out. Just like everyone expected, Just Ape is in that #1 spot in the past 24 hours. I'm being a little facetious there, but this project has taken Magic Eden by storm in the NFT Solana space since it minted today. And if you take a look here, the floor price is at 11. They've already done 47,700 Solana in volume traded, which is a pretty obscene amount for a project that just came out of the scene. And the average price of one of these is at 15.72 at the time of the show today. So because this is a brand new project, I did want to dive a little bit into it just to give you an idea of what it is. Just going to scratch the surface, but you can go ahead and reference the link below to really dive into it. But this is what the project looks like. And I'm on their website over here, and they're basically looking to connect the virtual world with the physical world through these categories here. So they're going to be doing IRL events. They're going to have merchandise. They're going to have showroom. And Just Ape Studios. You know, Ape is just the beginning of our story. Our studio is the umbrella organization that will be funded by our efforts to break the norm, to revitalize what brought us here in the first place. So it's a very clean website, as you can see here. There's really not much to it, and they're looking to, like I said, bridge the physical and virtual world. So take a look at this project, number one on fire right now, and that's going to top out the top 5 most traded projects on Solana on Magic Eden in the past 24 hours. So that's going to do it for the top 5 projects that have been traded over the past 24 hours. Now, let's move forward to some upcoming mints that are trending on Magic Eden. Hello PANTHA is the first one that we're going to take a look at today. Now, this one's going to be minting on June 8th for a 2.5 SOL mint price. Now, the reason I wanted to bring this one up is, of course, with all of the mints that we're going to be looking at, they've been upvoted quite a bit on Magic Eden. But if you take a look at their Twitter, this one doesn't really have a lot of explanation behind it. But like I said, taking a look at their Twitter, they have 157.3 thousand followers. So you'd assume there's a lot of hype behind this one, a lot of people excited. So you can take a look at it. The description here reads, moving slow like a panther, culture wave of inclusivity and diversity, societal phenomena, no propaganda, coming to Solana June 8th. So the link is going to be below, like the rest of the mints that we're going to talk about as well. Take a look, like I said, June 8th, 2.5 SOL mint price. So let's move on to mint number 2. Secret Llama Agency is the second one we're going to take a look at here. Now this one does mint on June 9th for a 1.5 SOL price tag. Now this one looks like a lot of fun. It's like a secret agent kind of feel to it. And if you want to, this is the main website, and when you scroll down here, they have a countdown coming to the mint, and like I said, it's a 1.5 SOL price tag right there. And a quick description, welcome to the Secret Llama Agency, the first ever PFP project with customizable traits and aliases. Our community of llamas will represent your online identity and earn you Hay daily. Hay is going to be their token. The token can be used to purchase blue chip NFTs from our agency marketplace, mint traits, promotion badges, ID cards, and much more. Sounds like there's going to be a lot to this one. So take a look. And if you're interested, like I said, June 9th for a 1.5 price tag. So let's move on to the third mint of the day here. Number 3 on the day is going to be a project called WOBBLEBUG. This one's pretty unique. To get started, it's going to be minting on June 9th, and it's going to have a price tag of 3 Solana. Now, about this project here, we're going to scroll down. WOBBLEBUG is the first tokenized musician in history that allows fans to own a piece of a DJ's career. WOBBLEBUG was created by Grammy-nominated and world-renowned DJ and producer Wookie, along with a team of music industry veterans and NFT blockchain professionals. WOBBLEBUG holders will be rewarded based on the success of WOBBLEBUG's career. The WOBBLEBUG community will be able to participate in a rewards program throughout WOBBLEBUG's career. So kind of a unique proposition. You're kind of hedging your bets on the career of a DJ. I really haven't seen anything like this so far. So it's been upvoted quite a bit on Magic Eden, and that's why we're talking about it today. So go ahead and take a look, and let's move on to the fourth project we're going to be talking about today that will be minting soon. This project we're going to take a look at is called MUNDUS District. It's going to be minting on June 9th. There is a whitelist for this one. So the whitelist will be minting at 5:30 UTC on June 9th for 1.5 SOL. And then a half hour later at 6 p.m. UTC, it's going to go public at 1.7 SOL. I'm on their website, as you can see right here. MUNDUS Metaverse, so obviously it's a metaverse project, will be the bridge between virtuality and reality. And if we scroll down here, just a quick about us. Welcome to MUNDUS District, a paradise in the metaverse, where NFT holders can have unlimited fun and benefit from its utilities while earning passive income. Holders can customize their avatars, decorate their rooms and shops to their liking, invite friends, host parties, and display their NFTs. Get your access card for this magical place in the metaverse and explore a magnificent building along with its secrets. And you can see over here how MUNDUS works. Not going to dive into it. This is just meant for high-level, discussion here. But all the links, like I've mentioned before, are below. Take a look if you're interested, and let's move on to the last project we're going to talk about today for upcoming mints. The last one we're going to look at here is called Stoner Bros. It seems as if this is a very popular theme in the Solana NFT space, so this one is pretty popular on the Magic Eden upcoming launch pad. So June 10th is going to be launching for 2.2 whitelist and 2.4 public sale. And I figured I would show you the about page here. Stoner Bros love art and psychedelics. That's why they have a lot of traits focused on different lifestyles and types of art. Stoner Bros want to build their own universe inside and outside of Web3. They aim to deliver real utility and profitability through a smoke shop and rentals. They also seek to become a cannabis lifestyle brand. Whilst doing this, we plan to provide value to our holders by giving them experiences both in and outside Web3 and a way to benefit monthly through Solana airdrops and giveaways. And heading over to their Twitter page, I just wanted to show you, give you an idea of what the art is going to look like with the Stoner Bros. So that's going to do it for the upcoming mints coming that have been upvoted on Magic Eden's website. And that's a wrap for today's Movers and Mints Daily. Thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate it, and feel free to comment, like, share with your friends. Let me know what you think. And if you are watching this in the future, comment below. Let me know if you did mint any of these and if this information was helpful for you. Again, any interaction is greatly appreciated. A lot of work does go into these videos. Remember, these are done daily, Monday through Friday. All my social media channels are below, and when I produce them, I throw them right on my Twitter. So until tomorrow, we'll see you for another Movers and Mints. This is Goldie checking out. Have a great rest of your day.